Hi there again, everyone. Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here in my channel. Today I have another exciting Dollar Tree DIY for you. As promised, if you've seen my latest wreath DIY, I have mentioned in the end that I will be creating a couple of items that will be flanking the wreath. They will act as accompaniments. They will be placed right at the side, one on the left, one on the right. So without further ado, let me just tell you what we're going to be using. Two 5x7 photo frame, and I have chosen this finish. This is silver with some, if you could see it closely, there's some specks of black in it, so I don't really need to spray paint this. If you can do that, choose already the finish that you don't have to spray paint. And to be honest, I could have done away also with black because there's black and white kind of toile paper that I used. I'm going to be using the leftover paper that I used. This is a contact paper or a shelf liner, and I got this also from the Dollar Tree. It's $1 a roll, so as you can see, I'm still using this for other projects. So it gives you a lot of material. I got this also from the Dollar Tree, and this comes 2 in a pack for $1, and I specifically chose this because of the kind of like the mask style of the decoration on the glass itself. I'll also be using one of the paper sheets. This is what they call an activity paper pad. If you have a lot of paper scraps, like if you are a paper crafter, if you have a collection of beautiful scrapbook paper, by all means use that. I'm gonna be using this blue one. I'm gonna be using my glue gun, so I'm preheating it, and so that's why I have glue sticks here. Also use a pair of scissors. I'll be using this cookie cutter here, and it's a cookie cutter of a butterfly. Okay, so just remove this. Using this as a template, I am going to be cutting this size here, side that you want to show, and then just put this all here. So I want to trace along the lines. Okay, so make sure that you can trace along the lines. Okay, so I am going to be using this color here. I love this blue because you will see this in the place where I'm going to be hanging. So let me just trace it. You can fit two. So I'm going to be using this double-sided tape. This is by Jot. It's a Jot brand, and it's a Dollar Tree brand, I believe. And yeah, you can use this. So I'm going to be using the one with the bigger lobe as the top. I'm not going to put this in the center. I'm going to put it a little high, like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that they're kind of even. So just line them up as close as you can. Make sure that you eyeball the center. Like this. You can mark it off with a ruler if you want to, but I Just love to eyeball stuff. Yep, there you go. I think I'm satisfied with that. Do this. Now, I am going to be hot gluing this. Okay, and remove this here and remove this here so I could check out the light. See if it lights up, illuminates. So what I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be gluing right like so on the frame. Reason why I'm sitting here so that I can still reach this to switch on and off. And also if I want to replace the battery, I can just flip it over and then just remove the battery. Okay, but of course I'm going to be using hot glue. I decided to put it here this way because I think it's much better when I'm hanging it up like that. So I'm letting it dry. So let me just show you how I did it. I'm putting a big glop. First of all, the switch should be facing outwards, not close to here, so that at least nothing is obstructing your finger when you are going to be switching it on and off. Also, when you're trying to replace the battery, you can just kind of, instead of putting it here, you kind of flip it over and there's not a lot of obstruction. So I did it halfway like this, not all the way up here, because that will look awkward. Not just the tip that I tried also trying to do it here, the frame, that would look awkward. The best look is really halfway the glass. Okay, so let me just show you what I did. I just kind of eyeballed the center, put a huge glop, not just one, but make it level because there's some indentation. You want to cover that. You want to put as much glue as possible. And again, just do it this way. Make sure that they're aligned. Let it dry, and if you see a gap, just fill it in. What you'll do is you fill it in once it dries a little bit, and just fill in the gap there, but I didn't need to, so that's it. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like on the wall flanking the wreath that I created. See, this is how it is with the lights, with a little bit of natural sun casting through the back windows that have the silhouette shades. So, but I turned off the lights and closed the two doors that's emitting the sunlight here in the side. So that's my shadow here. I just want to show you how it is. Look, isn't that amazing? Turn on the lamp, the ceiling light here again, and opening the doors here so you could see it better. And if you haven't seen my tutorial yet on my wreath, I'll link down the Dollar Tree DIY playlist that I have. All of my DIYs are there, from the latest one to the oldest one. This one is my latest DIY. This like an English cottage shabby chic toile wreath. Okay, so this just reminds me of the Victorian silhouette prints. Usually it's women that they would be using, not butterflies, and of course they will use the black against something light. But since I'm using a black and white print on the backdrop, I decided to use a little of glitter on the colored paper. But I use that so that it can give it a modern take, and I use butterfly instead of the women. So I will say less than $4. I'm able to create this beautiful wall plaque candle holder silhouette print. And then if you want to use this, a total of less than $11, you will have also the wreath. And you will have a beautiful display in whether it's your guest room or living room, dining room. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also share this video. Click subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and leave some comments down below. And talk to you later. Happy spring, everyone. Bye bye.